Oh, hello everyone, welcome to this UGA battle. It's a series of battles where I'll be facing different trainers across a couple months, weeks, maybe just a series of weeks. And we all get to draft a team at the very start of the season to use against each other, and then the winner is whoever drafts the best team and of course goes through the battles and is successful. I'll be facing against someone called Salah and using it under the team name Nothing Creative, which again, probably they weren't being very creative on that day. And I'll be rocking up with a team, when it lets me select it, of Braviary, called Lamanberg, named after some MCYTs, because I couldn't think of a cool name. It's just an American thing, Lamanberg is based in America, which has got quite a funky set. We're just expecting to have screens there, and we've got like Blacephalon and stuff that we're facing, so Shadow Claw is good. We'd have a fast Shadow Claw user called Choice Scarf item to outspeed and get all the attacks off as quick as possible. We have Pringleopoly, looks like the Pringle Man and Monopoly Man, the Jellison, I forgot his name there, the Jellison with normal stuff of Water Spout, Shadow Ball, Strength Snap, Trick Room, so hopefully we can use that to set up Trick Room if there's a speedy team we're facing into, and our slower Pokemon can take advantage of that, and go new. Also, it's quite a strong attacker in Trick Room itself with Water Spout and Shadow Ball. You can Dynamax it as well, and of course Strength Sap. Got a bit of a cold today. Strength Sap can increase the health again, so Water Spark continues doing a replenished amount of damage. Next out, I've got a Durant called Picnic Bandit. I've got the N on it because I was stupid. No, I haven't got time to re-nickname it because I'm on a different switch. So that's got X's, Iron Head, Storm Tantrum, the usual stuff you'll see, and that's holding a Focus Sash, just to guarantee if I hit any of those Fire-type Pokemon that I'm living a turn, can then retaliate with maybe a Stomping Tantrum to get the knockout there, or at least Pocket Sash or chip it down and get a boost if I'm Dynamaxed. Of course, we've got Gothorita. Gothorita was used because we wanted a Perish Trap. We wanted to have a Perish Trap if we need to use it. But trapping is so good in these formats because you can trap something in. So maybe if it's a Dynamax that don't really want in, that's trapped, they can't switch. Or you can just opt to use Fake Out Hypnosis and they're trapped and they're asleep, which is really fun. Helping Hand is just there as an extra supportive move. And Trick Room, really there to help make sure things can be slow again if need be. If the Jellicent, it doesn't come turn 1, or maybe I just don't need to bring the Jellicent in that game. Of course, I did manage to draft the Incineroar. Incineroar's one of our team members, and that's just there to do what it does. It's got Snarl, it's got Intimidate, so you can drop stats. Just want to check it out. It's got Intimidate. Yep, picked the right one in my box. And the usual stuff. It's got an Assault Vest because there's quite a lot of special attackers need to invest heavily into the physical defense because of some of the attackers on the team. He's got a rain mode. Hopefully, we don't see that because it's not Incineroar. It's kind of dead weight there. Of course, we've got Tapu Lele. Managed to get Tapu Lele. And that's just your standard Tapu Lele. It's got 2 stab moves. It's got Energy Ball because it's really bad cold. Jesus. Energy Ball because of I don't see enough to ignore it. The big turtle thing that came in this generation that can go down to max. So it's got it for that. So Energy Ball is 4 times effective, and then that comes back to the start. So that is our team, and I'm just gonna check the code that we are using, see if we can get into that battle. Okay, so we're going for Salah. Salah is a name. It's like salad, like ice salad also in this league. So to see it's deciding the rules. I believe it's Series 9 rules, so we don't have Dynamax Gigantamax, so it's not the Series 8, it's the Legendaries. So something I'm not quite used to, because I kind of ignored a lot of those series. I don't really pay attention to them. I picked up again in the Series 8 format just because I really like using Legendary Pokemon. And the idea of like Series 10 where we didn't have the Dynamax was quite cool as well, so we'll go a Series 9 format there. And we'll make sure we select the right team. There we go. The UGA squad, let's hope that we did see something that I did prep for with my friends over the week. I've got a pen and I've just got an envelope here that I'm writing my notes down on because I couldn't be bothered or able to find a notepad. My notepad's somewhere in my room. I'll have to look for that later. Wait for them to choose their team. Hopefully they've got everything right on their end. Otherwise we'll have to jump back and forth for a couple things. Or maybe their Wi-Fi's being a bit slow. Because I moved quite recently. I've moved to a university dormitory. I'm gonna be on a bit of a better Wi-Fi than I was before, so recordings and screens now will be a bit quicker to go, and well, hopefully anyway. I got a new computer. Setting up, so let's see. Nice. Right, I can check the opponent's team. So the Klefki did come. We're glad the Klefki came. I think Holucha, we kind of prepped for that. In DD we thought he did bring the raid mode, which is kind of annoying, but we'll have to work around that, see if we can see anything cool. And he did bring the Cephalon, which is good. So I think I'm gonna lead with what I've been going quite often, which is just go for it in Jealousy, because that punishes and forces them to have to, think, do I allow the Fake Out to go off, or do I allow the Trick Room to go off? So either of them have Trick Room. In the back, I'm going to bring Lele, because the rain goes up, I can then hit big into the water types there. And I'm going to bring Durant as well, just because, it's good those water types, and some of the things are we actually prep with Durant. And in game 2, if Klefki does come again, we can then maybe go over the anti-Klefki mode. We'll have to see. So there you go. You got him facing one way and my character raising his arm. That's screaming. Maybe he's my character's screaming because he's facing towards him. He's like, ah, no, big opponent. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. As we can see, we can see Blaze in DD, so we can see some sort of seed. Really weird. So there's no seeds or anything, no seeds. I'm not gonna opt to go for Trick Room, and I didn't bring instant, did I? No, that's a bit of a kerfuffle. But I do believe I survive one Shadow Ball with my EVs. So I might actually try and put Cephalon to sleep and go for a Trick Room. That might be good. Follow me, yeah, okay, that's a bit inevitable. Dynamax goes before Follow Me, I believe, yeah. So Shadow Ball's so it did go to that target, so we do reveal it has Shadow Ball, which is quite likely because it's a strong stab, and I believe we take most Shadow Balls. Yeah, we take most Shadow Balls there, so I'll just put that in my notes there. Notice, indeed he does avoid, which is perfectly fine. So now I can go for like a Helping Hand Max Geyser maybe, or I can go for like a... Actually, I'll go for Helping Hand and Water Spout. Just because if he opts to go for Follow Me, Max Geyser is going to be redirected. But Cephalon have a Sash, that's quite likely. We'll find that out, so we're just going to go for that. And it also just covers all options, because I get a bit of chip damage in, so when the other two come in, they can deal damage where necessary, and I believe I'm slower than both of these. Oh, we've got Higgity Cups now, which is quite good. If he does Dynamax, that is bad news bears. Okay, so there's no Dynamax there, so we're going to see Protect, because Helping Hand goes before Protect. There is a Follow Me, okay, so we are breaking through that. Okay, so there's no Protect. It does just take up Cephalon. It does, there's no Sash on Cephalon. Which is really good news going into game 2. Now I can just start putting things to sleep. I guess, I can't really risk Shadow Balling because it can redirect. Hulch is coming. Hulch is probably going to have a Psychic Seed. Yep, there's a Psychic Seed there. But again, I can opt to just try and... I'm going to try and Hypnosis it. It's not really doing much damage to me, and I'm going to go for a Strength Slap onto it as well. If he uses Follow Me, I'm getting Hypnosis onto it indeed, so it could go to sleep. And if he goes big amount of some sort of Dark type coverage move, I don't quite know. Because like he's got Fighting type, which doesn't really do actually damage. The Flying type, can do some damage. We're going to see Protect. Okay, it's actually really good for us if we hit both. Does Hypnosis. That hits, that's really good. That's really good there. So he's asleep. Another Strength Slap, that's going to heal us back. I'm just going to drop his attack stats, which is what I really love about Strength Slap. We're going to see Protect on the Indeedee there. Because now I can just literally go for a full HP Helping Hand Water Spout. And there's no real punishment for it. I'm just gonna check on my right reason why I accidentally hypnosis myself yet. Helping Hand, and I'll go for a Water Spout. That's gonna do quite a bit of damage. I don't think he has any switch-ins this road, but maybe one of his water types can come in. Okay, so there's no switch-ins, so we're going for the Helping Hand. He's going for the Follow Me. Okay, so really trying to play his option. Maybe he's thinking, no, I'd slip up and go for the Shadow Ball, but I'm more than free just to go for this. This is a state of field right now. Well, it just does sleep. Of course, it could wake up again next turn because of how sleep mechanics work, but I think we can, because of how speed is going, I'm just going to opt to go for the same attacks again. There's nothing more free than going for this. Okay, so Helping Hand is getting to go off, which is quite good. We're going to see another Follow Me. We're going to see Protecting Indeedee. So Indeedee trying to stay alive here, maybe opting for the Trick Room runs out. I think the launcher might go down to this. Yep, launch goes down, so we've got rid of Blaze, got rid of Whore. Watch me get flagged for the video, so I said the word as an abbreviation. What's coming in the back here? Okay, we've still got Trick Room turns. Trick Room has gone down. But I feel quite safe. Because you can't really touch the Jellicent. I'm going to go for a Hypnosis and a... I'm going to try and Trick Room with Goth, and I'm going to try and Strength up to Dreadnought. If there's no Follow Me, then its attack stats getting dropped. It is going big, okay. Which is fine, because we still have Layla in the back. This is perfectly fine. There's a Helping Hand, has Helping Hand. And he has Rockfall. And a Jellicent. So I did a fair bit. Oh no, we dropped, which is a bit dangerous. But it does mean we get our Trick Room up. I'm actually going to opt to bring Durant in, because Durant, albeit probably faster naturally, it's going to take some hits from its attacks, and it has a fire type coverage. I'm going to opt to try and Hypnosis the Dreadnought. I'm going to max Steel Spike into the Indeedee. Indeedee has revealed 3 of its moves, so it could have maybe Mystical Fire as a tech move, but I think when we're Dynamaxed, that shouldn't really be too big of a deal. And then something's going to sleep this time, so if he uses Helping Hand, then something might die, I don't know. But something has a chance of going to sleep. I should say it has a chance to go to sleep. Of course, once Durant starts steamrolling with these defense buffs, it's really hard to deal with. Yep, so that's to Follow Me. So Indeedee is going to sleep. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be getting hit. Of course, the Hypnosis hits when it's going to be dying this turn anyway, which is fine. It's got Max Knuckle as well. And it's got a Life Orb as well. Still placing lots of defense boost, which is going to be really good into this Dreadnought unless he's some funky special attack in Dreadnought, which I don't think with the attacks it's used it is. And now we have access to just use Helping Hand and then attack. We could just Helping Hand and then go for... I'm gonna opt for Max Steel Spike actually, just to keep the defense boost going. Because with Stab as well, I don't... So it's Max Steel Spike itself, so it has Steel Spike as well. So we're trading defense buffs, but we're ahead because we've got +2. And we're behind, we have one Dynamax turn extra, because of course it used it a couple turns ago. Knock out a Jellicent. There we go, it's going to go down. And honestly, just going to go for the same thing again. Go for the Helping Hand and then the Max Steel Spike, just to guarantee any iffy calculations there. Rock Slide. Oh, there's an avoid there. Guess that maybe is out. Oh, we live on 3 HP. But of course Sandstorm will kill us. Oh, Dreadnought. There we go. I don't know why I just realised that when I said that. I was writing down Turtle on my notes. Yeah, so we take game 1 there. Which is good. So GG's there to my opponent. I actually played really well, like the moves they picked and the switch-ins they did. I'll take a lead card. I couldn't really fault anything. I think it was just the pace of the game, really. And once I got that Trick Room, I was getting Hypnosis. Hypnosis up and stuff. That was when it started to get a bit stale. Do I opt to go for the same? I could opt to go for the same thing. I'm going to go for the same lead because nothing really punishes it. And in the back, yeah, I'll just go for the same 4. Nothing has punished me so far. He brings the Clef Key. That could be a bit iffy, so I could maybe go with the Braviary mode. I'll go with the same 4, and then if he brings Clef Key in Comfort game 3, I'll go with the Braviary mode. So I hope I brought the same 4. Because Clef Key does kind of throw a couple of spanners into the works, just because it has the opportunity to like nullify my damage a little bit. Okay, so he does leave Pelipper Dreadnought. I can easily Trick Room and... Wait, did Rain not set up? Okay, there's no Rain been set up. But I'm gonna opt to go for Trick Room. Wait, no, oh, I misclicked, no. Oh no, that's really... Hopefully one of them flinches. Nice. Nice! Oh, that flinch is actually so lucky. That flinch was so lucky. Now I'm going for a Strength Snap on Dreadnought. And a Hypnosis on Dreadnought. Oh. That's like the one time he flinched. I bet he's like popping off because he got a flinch there, but... Actually, let's go that. This is good, this is good. Now I get Strength Sap, and I get my HP back, and I get my drop his attack stat. Purple's got Utah. Ah, Clefty's coming. Right. That's a bit of an issue. Honestly, nothing punishes the Helping Hand War Spout, really. Because we're going to see some sort of light screen go up, most likely. Yeah. I still did a fair bit there. I'm just going to opt to go for the same again. If he wakes up and gets Protect off, unless he hasn't got Protect, guess we'll find out. Okay, so probably going to go for maybe a Thunder Wave here? No? Okay, so probably going for an attacking move. And is that just live? I can't quite see because my little screen's too small. Turret has gone down. Ah, oh, Klefki just lived. I didn't see what it used there. Then comes Pelipper, no Rain Pelipper, which is a tad bit annoying for my opponent, I guess. But I'm just going to opt to keep clicking the same moves over and over again. I don't know if this is a mistake or if he's like intentionally not Rain to maybe threaten it. If it is, I hate to have won off of like mistake on my behalf, mistake on my opponent's behalf. See who's going big. That was kind of okay, so playing her for the next air screen. A good old Helping Hand. Yeah, it's got Reflect as well. That's good for them when Durant comes in. Well, the Klefki has gone down, so we'll see what's fourth Pokemon. And Max. Oh no, I hope by next week I'm not this bad. So Hurricane is going to be a bit faster. And damage turned to normal. Let's see what they've got in the back. With Cephalon. This does become a bit of an issue now, actually. I have to try and set up Trick Room somehow. Mind blown, okay. ultimate. We got Beast Boost special attack. Where's it at? Mind blown. It's lucky we have the sash on Durant, but it's gonna be a bit complicated here now. Do we go big with Lele? Oh, I think we have to go big with Durant. Protect. And maybe try and knock out Blacephalon naturally here. It is a bit tricky now that happened. I underestimated the fight, because maybe Dynamax knocked out or something up. If he goes on Mind Blowing, he kills himself, which is perfectly fine. That's God. Okay, good. This is fine. Does Lele survive? No. Right. It comes down to these max bugs doing big damage. Oh, I get schooled as well. Okay. Oh, this is doing nothing. That's one of our only outs. That crit. No! Oh! Oh. Oh, GG's to my opponent. Oh, the lucky crit burn. The crit burn. So, because he hasn't got the rain. I'm honestly more than comfortable. Pardon me. But will he lead the same again? We'll have to see. I'll lead Lele Yinsen. That gives me Intimidate options and deals with Blacephalon. And in the back, I'll bring Jellicent. Honestly, does he have anything? Oh, he has the... Bring Jellicent and Durant in the back. Let's see how this works out. If he brings to a Cephalon, nothing's getting snarled. Okay, Luchadidi. Okay, this is fine. So everyone's getting their things popped off here. Because the inevitable follow me, I'm going to opt to go for Dazzling Gleam. And because it's a flying type, I can fake out Holucha. He's not ready for this. Okay. Go for that. I'm gonna hard switch to Jellicent. Because Jellicent can take a war type attack or a fighting type attack, which is likely to go into that slot. See a Dynamax, okay. See the Dreadnought going big. I think we still get it from here. Coaching, okay. Nice. Coaching, and then getting the thighs, which is great. And Duty comes in. Nothing's really stopping me from going Trick Room here. I'm gonna go for Dazzling Gleam to get the damage off. And then Trick Room being up is really great in this position now. Fake out, can't fake out in Psychic Terrain. Acrobatics. That's whole Lucha gone. And Trick Room goes up. So maybe my opponent having a lack of knowledge or maybe misclicking there. I think I'm just Cephalon and nothing really stopped us from muking him with Cephalon. I'll opt to go for the Gleam and the Spout in case that protects. Also, a Spout just misses the Gleam, will then get it in retaliation. It's going to a Helping Hand, okay. Get it. Oh, it just missed some Cephalon, but I believe I'm slower in Trick Room, so, well, faster technically in Trick Room. That thing really gets it. That's but Cephalon gone down. And this last time we can just go. We'll just go for this, just for the last turn cheese. There's a nice direct animation there. Also makes the video a little bit long. Oh, a bit longer. Apologies for my coughs and my sneezes throughout the battle as well. I've got a cold since moving up here. I'm gonna see a fake out, maybe just a last ditch effort. Maybe he hasn't got an attacking move. So we'll soon fake out protect, helping hand. The max out should get it from there. Yep, so GG's there to my opponent. Could have been mistakes, could have been lack of knowledge, but we do take that game 3, making it 2-1 in this series. I say big thanks to my opponent Salah here for making my debut into Draft League very, very fun. And I will see how the rest of the season goes, if my mouse would turn on. See how the rest of the season goes from here on out.